Hey Me fans, my name is Jay Monty, here with another MIUI tip that you may not have known about. It's called Lite Mode. So Lite Mode is a really great feature for people that are new to smartphones or confused by existing smartphones. MIUI we think is pretty simple and easy to use, but there's certain generations that might not feel the same way. So the way you enable Lite Mode is you go into settings, you scroll down here and you enable this thing called Lite Mode. So when you turn this on, it'll actually reboot the device. And when it comes back, you'll see a completely different UI with big font, big icons, and that's generally much easier to use and much harder to screw up. So let's take a minute, wait for this to load, and we'll be back in a second. So this is MIUI Lite Mode. You can see when you unlock it, it's a completely different UI. The text is much bigger, the icons are much bigger. We've made custom applications for a couple important applications. So here we have the phone app. You can see that it's much simpler. The dialer is really big. When you click into contacts, it's a much easier to use contacts menu with huge text. And if you open up SMS, it's a much simpler app. Very basic. You can add the recipient up here and then enter your message and send. So another cool feature is that you can set up this home screen in a way that is not confusing. So right here, maybe camera is not important for whoever you're setting this up for. So you can go into settings here and you just click edit home screen. So then we can take an app like camera and we can move it maybe to the end. But maybe we do want the calculator. So we just select it, put it here. So it's really simple. I recommend just working with whoever you're setting this up and figure out which apps they want. Additionally, the rest of the apps on the phone are here in the App Store. So here's where you can select which apps show up in MIUI Lite. So maybe they want browser, maybe they want Facebook. And maybe for some reason your mom is a big fan of Subway Surfers, so you want a game there. So again, these apps will be added here and you can move them. If you want to move Subway Surfers to the front of the screen, we can go back in here, just grab it, and who needs to send text messages when you have Subway Surfer? So the other useful feature of MIUI Lite is the speed dial section. So if you swipe left from the main home screen, you have 6 spaces here for your top contacts. So all you have to do is click add. You scroll through your contacts list. So obviously we'll add Clinton here. Maybe we'll add my dad. Hugo is not that important, so we'll probably add Rohit here. So now we have, my top 3 contacts, and it's easy. Right here, you just click the button, and it just starts dialing them, or you can send a message. So that's MIUI Lite. It's a really great way to set up a device for someone who's new to a smartphone or is confused by smartphones. I typically do this for a lot of people in my family, and it's a really awesome way to make it easy for them to use devices. And that's Lite Mode. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.